lived in a place called Ur of the Chaldees with his father Terah and brothers Nahor and Haran. When Abram and his brother Nahor were old enough, they got married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. She was a very beautiful woman. But sadly, Sarai was barren. She couldn't have any children. Terah was a nomad. He moved from place to place. He decided it was time to leave Ur and go to the land of Canaan. So they traveled all together as a family. Abram and Sarai, his father Terah, and his nephew Lot, who was an orphan. They started their journey with the hope of reaching the new land of Canaan. But once they arrived in Haran, they set up camp and settled there instead. While they were there, Abram's father Terah died at the age of 205. God had his eye on Abram, and one day he visited Abram and said, "It's time for you to move on. Go out from your father's house and follow me to a land that I will show you." This was a very special call from God. God had a plan for Abram and also great promises. "I will make you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing to many people. Whoever blesses you, I will bless. Whoever disrespects you, I will curse. All the families of the earth will be blessed because of you, Abram." So Abram went as the Lord had told him to. Abram was 75 years old when he left the land of Haran. He took Sarai and Lot and everything they owned, including all the servants, cows, camels, and sheep that they had gotten in Haran. Together, they all set out to follow God. When they came to the land of Canaan, Abram traveled to a place called Shechem. This land was inhabited by the Canaanites. But God appeared to Abram and said, "I will give this land to your children." Abram believed God and built an altar there to the Lord. Later, there was a time when famine struck the land, and Abram wanted to find food and provision for his family, so he left Canaan and went down to Egypt. Before entering Egypt, he said to Sarai, his wife, "You are very beautiful. I'm afraid that when the Egyptians see you, they will want to kill me, so that they can marry you and keep you. Please say that you are my sister, so that my life will be spared." As Abram predicted, the Egyptians were captivated by Sarai's beauty. When the princes of Pharaoh saw her, they took her into Pharaoh's house and befriended Abram. But God was with Sarai and wanted to protect her, so God struck Pharaoh's house with terrible diseases because he had taken Abram's wife. Pharaoh was afraid when he realized that she was another man's wife. He called Abram and said,
"What have you done to me? Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Go now, take your wife and leave Egypt."
So Pharaoh sent them on their way with everything they owned, cows, sheep, camels, and servants. After leaving Pharaoh's house, Abram and Sarai continued their journey, and everywhere they went, God was with them.